Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing? Music is good, it looks like. If the bot is working today. Oh, why does it say that? Maybe they changed the API of Twitch. So I will get the stream going. Title up to date. I believe the info command is correct as well now. Updating Underload, Nether Portal Farm, Nether Portal Mob Farm. Recent changes, how it works. It's good there. I'll get the community announcement sent out soon. Okay, so we're really working on the super fast slime farm getting updated to 1.18. Okay, so I sent an announcement on to my community page. That's my YouTube community page. For people that are subscribed to me, as well as have the bell notification turned on. I should get informed about that. And I'll also do it on Twitter. You can find the links there on screen to my Twitter as well as YouTube. I think most of you guys have come from my YouTube. Okay, so I got those sent out. Welcome in. Tim X is here. We got MDJ. Welcome in. One of our stream moderators, Ha. He says hello, Ray. Gab is here. We also got Nate. Doom himself saying hello. First time chatter, Astro, welcome in. We got Sneaky here. Doom coming in with is a raid. Thanks for raiding here. Appreciate that. Get those easy raid points. Participating in a raid. Another first time chatter, Mojinkster. Welcome in. A pretty funny emote. We got Cuttlefish here, another first time chatter bit 512, welcome. Wolf Dad is here. We won't be on the testing server today. You guys can hop on if you want to. I'm gonna be working in my world that has Underloader farm in it. And also, testing stuff in Redstone World, nice. We got Hacker Nate as well. Who's gonna watch the Super Bowl? I don't know. I might watch Super Bowl. What do you got? What about you guys? People from the United States? You guys gonna enjoy the Super Bowl? I haven't watched any of the other football games this year, but sometimes I still enjoy watching Super Bowl. What's your pick? I see the Bengal. Bengal is playing in the Super Bowl, which is insane. I didn't know they actually got better. Okay, so I need to controller working. I updated my graphics drives. Irna's here as well. Welcome. My throat's still a little bit scratchy. Sorry if it sounds horrendous. Bengal is what's the team called? Is it the Bengals? Bengal. Is it like a tiger or something? Or is it like a jaguar? What is a Bengal? I know like actual Bengal cats are those like really fancy house cats. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Got Kingy here, another first time viewer. Okay, so info command is up to date. I sent out the announcements. And I'll just catch up with chat. It's like a tiger, awesome. Oh yeah, let me see if my controller works now. I think I have to turn my Steam account on. Bengals, I think, is some sort of cat. What's the football team called? Are they from Florida? All I know is it's like it's a team that I've not really seen make it very far in like the playoffs or Super Bowls in the past, so must have done something to improve their team. Football team is called Bengals. Oh, that's what I said. Yeah, okay. You guys were confusing me. They're from Cincinnati. Okay. Excuse me. Cincinnati. I'm trying to think where Cincinnati is. Cincinnati. Is that kind of like... I want to say it's kind of like in Ohio Valley or somewhere. Maybe somebody could tell me. Ohio? Yeah, Ohio? Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so... I think we're ready to get started. I think we turned that off. So if you guys are wondering exactly what we're doing, we're upgrading the Underload farm, which is my invention of using nether portals to have mobs spawn in really fast and then immediately be sent over to nether so they don't count towards the mob cap. This is essentially how pretty much all fast mob farms use my idea here. So I'd like to update it so that we get it working with 1.18. There is a link in the info command that'll kind of go to the video that explains some of the different designs and how they work. This one here, this one's my slime farm one. So it's built in an area where if you stand here, then you load a whole bunch of different slime chunks. I had somebody check through different worlds, find a spot where there's tons of slime chunks, all loaded in one area. Can't remember how many there is here. Quite a few. And yeah, then the slimes, they spawn directly into the portals. If you've seen my past Underload farms, that way they don't count to the mob cap. Okay, my controller. Oh, why is my controller not working? Okay. I guess I should check it every time before I stream. Let me just restart it. Okay, now you can see it. Oh, maybe because I started before I actually started my Steam controller. Hey, Ilio, welcome in. Combo rice is here as well. Do items despawn while moving in water? Yes. Yeah, the NBT tag, which does with the despawn timer, consistently ticks upwards. Okay, so hopefully everybody knows what's going on in the stream. So first off, we need to lower this down for 1.18. So 1.18. Now the world is deeper, so in order for it to work, we need to move everything downwards. So to do that, let's make sure that I'm actually in the correct world. I have a few copies of this world, so I want to make sure it's one that actually has. Yeah, so this is my killing chamber. You've seen my underload arms before. Let me recognize this. Mobs come over to the nether, and then I kill them. Yep, you can see the slimes working. Cool. Let's hop back over here again. So to move it downwards, I think I'm going to use the amulet program. First, let's make it back up. Yeah, items despawning is a bit annoying. In the past, before they came out with hoppers or hopper minecarts, there was no way to like really easily prevent items from despawning. Best was just to push them into unloaded chunks. And you had to collect them manually. But once hoppers came out, then you could actually store stuff automatically without a player having to pick it up, put it directly into chests. It was a huge update. 1.5. Okay, so there's a new version of this. My new version 1.8. I won't update it now. So, open world. We need to choose our world. Choose this one. And we'll go into here. So this is a third-party program. Lets us move big parts of my farm around without having to do it in small chunks or with a bunch of lag. And for the longest time, I actually didn't know about Amulet. So a lot of, you notice, like the last couple of years or so, I haven't been doing really big farms. Typically because people really don't build them anyways. But it's also really difficult to build those big farms, or this big farm, efficiently. Because there's not really nice tools to do it. Even with the Amulet, not as nice as using MC Edit, which is what it kind of mimics. Okay, I'm just kind of loading it so we can kind of see everything. So I'm going to, actually I think I'm just going to grab this entire chunk area. Now let's actually grab a different corner. Okay, so if I grab this corner, I should be able to grab most of the farm. Over there. I just want to grab from here all the way opposite side. And now I have to reset the timer with chest, repeat, other side. Yeah, I mean, if you're having, if you're having to reset the item timers on something, probably means you're purposely trying to probably have the item for some reason, or you're really far away from your storage system. You can use ice to make it go faster. Okay, so what I got here is I highlighted this, and I think what I'm going to do is just highlight a bunch of the emptiness above it. It's currently 140 blocks tall. But what I'll probably do is just copy this and then paste it down low. Yeah. Copy this and paste it down low. I think that's the best way to do it. So let's copy. Yeah, this is a really concentrated area of slime chunks. Had a Meganex look into the Minecraft seeds. Find one that had a bunch near each other. Okay. So, what I think I'm going to do is actually stick... Oh, wait. Oh, this is mine, okay. I'm trying to stick this new area on top of the old area. It was lined up first. This is one area where MC Edit and Amulet are different. You use Lightmatic to copy stuff? Well, does Lightmatic actually paste in all the blocks? I guess it does. Does it use like the commands to paste in all the blocks? The thing is, this is all done on a third-party program, so it doesn't actually have to visually show you any of the blocks being placed in, so there's like no lag. That's the one thing. Like, I don't know how Lightmatica would be actually doing something this big. Okay, so I think we're pretty close. Almost exactly on top of each other. So if I move it downwards, there. Okay, so now it's directly on top of each other. That's awesome. Now what I'll do is move it all the way down to the very bottom of the world. So click, shift, All the way down. This is the bottom of the world, so now we're below the world, so we gotta go up a little bit. And I want to put that right at the same level as the ground. That looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and confirm. Yeah, it looks like it's correct. Confirm. So slime blocks got extended down lower to the -64s. So just by moving the farm down, we should be fine. Astro says, does your Guardian farm design still work at 1:18? Yes. Yeah, for the most part, it should still work. It should work better with the multiplayer servers. Okay, so let's see how you can see it switching out the blocks. There's actually a lot of blocks it has to switch out. That's why it's nice that this program can do it without actually physically doing it in Minecraft, because we all know how laggy Minecraft is. All it has to do is like switch out the actual places in the saved world. It doesn't actually have to change any visual blocks in front of the player. So that looks pretty good. Let's do control save. Like Mac paste things, but doesn't show everything until you're close. Reload the game. Okay. Hey Boone. We got Thaner here too, saying hello, best Minecrafter. I think everybody's good at something. So it looks like there should be nothing above it, and we got all our farm here. So can I hit select? Hold Alt. Okay. The wide level -64 tells me what that is. That's good. Okay, so I think we're ready to go. So let's just save it again. And let's leave this program. Go ahead and load it up. Click on this one. A little bit tutorial on that super fast slime farm. Probably not a tutorial, but probably just a world download. Jonas has built your quick gold farm, and that never breaks at 30 minutes. Okay, he said, but there's a problem where the piglins keep on killing iron golem. The piglins kill the iron golem. That means you must have your iron golem not placed incorrectly. I'll check the world download. It should work there. Should not be able to reach it. So you're letting them somehow be able to reach the iron golem. Maybe check the world download. Like I said, that should work there. Will it be? Okay, that's that. Yeah, I'm not going to do a tutorial on something this big. So now we're looking at, this is 64. This is -64. So I do F3 plus G. This is the very bottom of the world. See that? That's typically bedrock. Okay, right now I'm not gonna. We're gonna have to figure out what to do. We can either leave it bedrock there, or we'll change, or we'll put bedrock there, or we'll just leave it the way it is for now. So, you can see how pretty much it works. You can either choose to break bedrock or not, but put another portal down low. And the slimes will spawn inside of it. Even though it's super bright. We have a bunch of them. And we still got our AFK spot here. There's no blocks above it. That's important. That way we get the faster spawns. Okay, so far this part looks good. And I already measured. This was the best AFK spot. Because if I go lower, oh, you can actually see some slime spawning. If I go lower, then you're within 24 blocks of one of these spawning places, they won't spawn in. So yeah, you can see the slimes spawning in over there. Okay, that looks good. So actually, I might actually fill this in with bedrock just because, because currently we're getting mobs spawning on top of it, which is not what we want. Let's also run these commands. Oh, is that slow? Okay. There. Now you see a little better. What's the best way for me to switch out this with bedrock? I don't think I can use a fill command because it's just too big. Um, can I use? I wonder if I can use the amulet program. Give it a try. Make a backup. Where's the amulet program? There it is. Let's open this again. You're trying to get all blocks in creative put into a chest. I would recommend if you try and do that, I'd recommend just hovering in the creative menu and then pushing the Q button to drop it. Okay. We're back in this world again. Let's go to a corner. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're at a corner. Oh, why did it unselect? Oh, oh. Um. Okay, let's go this way. Hopefully this has a fill and replace ability. So if I like the whole thing, and then we'll come in, operation, fill, replace. So we're going to first look for deep. Is it just deep slate? I think it's just deep slate. And we're going to replace it with bedrock. Run operation. Hopefully this works. Hey, that looks like bedrock to me. Yeah, okay. So let's save it. How big is the perimeter? This perimeter is max size for a single player. So it's a circle.
Holy crap, is that Ray's work?
Hello.
Hello.
How goes it, Kappa?
Pretty good. How you feeling?
Still at it.
Yeah.
Bert says, is there a reason to play Java with a controller? Yeah. Exclamation mark controller.
He's
Okay.
the ergonomics expert. Should have been on the stream yesterday.
I don't know if I'm an expert, but I feel like I'm definitely learning something just by experimenting.
You're not an expert? I'm sitting here with a keyboard and mouse and like a gaming chair that's like made out of plywood basically.
I feel like if you're an expert, you'd have to write some kind of like scientific paper on ergonomics.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. Hi, Doom.
Okay, let's log in and see what there is. We switch the floor out from deep slate to bedrock. That's how it would be like in a normal survival game. I didn't count how many chunks there is.
Hi.
I don't know if I really do. I really want to count all the chunks. You can see them. There's quite a few slime chunks. Probably not the maximum, but I really didn't want to go for like the absolute maximum because that's probably like one seed in a million. I wanted to get something that was high, really high. So we count these or not?
You would be watching Linus.
Yeah, I think if I aim right here, I can see everything.
That's crazy. So you're trying to build like the most efficient slime farm?
I already did that. I'm just updating it for 1.18. This is the Underload farm.
I like the confidence in that. Just the, yeah, I already did that.
Yeah.
But
okay, let's count these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
saw you were streaming. I was playing Valorant with some friends, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go talk to Ray because he's cool.
Got 49, so almost 50 chunks.
So they're all gonna lead to like one portal?
I think the last time we tested this, they all linked to a single portal.
That's crazy.
But I'm not sure. Maybe it didn't. I'm not sure. We'll find that out again.
I can't wait to see the slime waterfall just coming out of the portal, because how many slimes to be?
Each chunk is a slime chunk. It's been a while since I messed around with this farm. Is there a hole here? Oh. Okay, that's me turning the deep slate sideways. Oh, actually. Okay, I don't know, we can kind of figure this out. I've hopped through this portal. Oh, look what we found, guys. Oh. I don't know exactly what we found, but we found something.
Oh my god.
Not a lot of bats. Ah, okay.
I like that it took a second for the entity crabbing to keep up. That's funny.
I guess it's also a bat farm. That was pretty crazy. Does somebody want to get a clip of that? Post it on my Discord. What in the world?
Where's the clip?
Okay, so maybe there is more than one of these. We got one here. Well, I don't know. We'll find out. So let me mark this one so I can tell the difference for you. Some of you guys might remember this. This is actually where some people were making spectator seats so they can watch me work on this. So let me just put in a bedrock block there. So this takes me back probably to the center somewhere. Yeah, it does. Which side did I go into? Let's go inside this green side here. The side with the Jude. Oh. This might be a different one. No, this one still looks better out here. Okay.
Have you been on the testing server over near where you were yesterday?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I built a giant micro QR code and it's great.
Let's go to opposite side. And let's see if it still goes inside of the same spot portal. Apparently it does, but how are we still getting mobs coming through? Or some of the other portals like glitched out? Light level of 8, oh, light level of 7, oh. Oh, shoot. Yeah, the nether portal lights are all messed up. So we're actually having normal mobs spawn in there.
Are nether portals spawnable? I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, they don't have any collision. That's the whole basis of my Underload farm is make mobs spawn directly inside of portals.
I actually expected that.
The question is, how do I fix this? This is a downside to using that program, Amulet. It messes up.
Just break a portal and start lighting them again. It's gonna take a bit, but it should.
Yeah, but do I really want to do that for every single portal?
Isn't there a way to like recalculate light in Minecraft as something that you can do? Like maybe reload chunks or something like that?
So options are I can try to use a program to do it again. I can relight them all manually.
I don't know if you're aware, by the way, but you have like an amulet installer with like a bunch of cursors just chilling.
Oh,
like the bottom
it's some overlay. Thanks for telling me. Where is that? What is it? What does it actually say on it? It says Amulet?
It's a new version of Amulet has been released, and it's next to
okay. Let me exit out Amulet. It might make it vanish. Okay.
There you go.
So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Look at all the slime.
Where's my... Oh, there it is. But still... So right now, the block light level is very minimal. Why did it say the block light is 13 here? Nether pearls don't even get up to 13. Okay, let me just remove one and relight it. No. Shoot. What to do? What to do? Maybe reload chunks? We could try. Let's first restart it. I don't think it's make a difference.
It doesn't hurt to try. Doom, I'm gonna be honest, I like I'm so tired. I don't feel like getting on Minecraft right now.
15. The block light should be, skylight should go down, but block light should always be at. Block light should be 11, yeah. 11. And over here, it's all messed up.
The scale of Razorks.
Oh, it's a lot of work to do this all manually.
Oh, what the
I wish MC Edit just still worked, because it didn't have as many bugs as Amulet. So, the way I could do this with commands, I might be able to stand like on this side of one of them and then do like fill in front of me with air and fill in front of me with fire. Something like that I can do probably.
I don't think if you /fill fire if it'll light the portal.
It should. As long as I put in one fire, should be fine. Okay, let's give it a try. Fill from where I'm standing to -x. So there, -x, xyz negative, and let's just do 18. -x. Fill with fire, replace portal, nether portal. Okay, maybe I have to do air first and then air. Air.
Oh, actually, just break one of the fires and replace it.
Fire.
Oh, there you go.
Another fire should go out on its own. Yeah, let's see if it works if I stand up. This is still gonna be quite a bit of work. Okay, so we're going to first remove air, replace portal, and then we're going to do.
Oh, I'm gonna go for a bit, Ray, but I'll be back later.
Fire, place, air.
Ray, I'm gonna go for a bit, but I'll be back later.
Okay, see it.
See ya.
That's still kind of annoying. Plus, I need to keep track of which ones I've done, which ones I didn't do. Why? This is why I don't like building big farms. Takes a lot of time, and like no one will ever build this farm. I mean, only a couple people have ever built this farm. You probably seen them on YouTube before, like Shulkercraft. I think they built this in their single player world. I don't think I get credit though. Other people built big nether portal farms. What happens here? Oh, okay, this is separate portals. Okay, so we're still -x, -x. I'll start here, we'll go that direction. And we'll make it a little bit bigger. Let's make it 39. Uh-oh, what did I do? Place fire with air. Okay, not what I wanted. Replace. Put in air, replace portal. And then now we do I replace the air, okay. So this is the first one. Now we got a double portal. We'll do this section by section. Make sure it actually worked. Now we did this section of portals. We're not gonna do 3 portals? What's 16 times 3? Actually, I could probably do this whole, probably do each stretch. Yeah, I could probably do each stretch all in one. 48, okay, thank you. Just make this number kind of big. Let's make this number big again. Oh, it's not loaded. Oh, shoot. Let's just crank up a render distance for now. We just need to reach out 300 some blocks. It says it's not loaded still? There's 300 some blocks. Oh, come on. Still not loaded. Replace air with... Why is this not working? Negative X. Facing negative X. Did someone do exclamation mark controller? Negative X. Oh, it's not loaded. Okay, let's make this number smaller. Okay, broke the portals. Now replace... I'll replace it with fire, replace air. There, okay. Now we should be able to do tire sections fairly quickly. No blocks were filled. Is air with... Okay, let's make sure to get these next ones. Did I do this one already? Oh, got one right here. Okay, we got this far so far. Not too much left. And I got one more down there. Okay, so hopefully that fixes our problem. I guess I could also stop mobs from spawning, because there's probably like a gazillion mobs in the nether now. Well, yeah. 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 Oh, I built another portal, okay. So can I do difficulty peaceful? Difficulty hard? Kingy says using Schematica to paste in the world would have been faster. Schematica really helpful for designing farms. Would suggest you use a mod because, well, the problem is Schematica isn't updated to snapshots. I'm typically I design all my farms in snapshots. On this one, I would have to. I don't know. I don't think Schematica could help me with this nether portal thing. Would it? But I mean, would it be able to move huge sections of the world? I've tried moving big stuff with Schematica before, and it's been really laggy. So we're probably gonna make a backup with this just because it would be annoying if we mess this up again. So we'll copy it and paste it. Okay, let's just make sure it's actually working. We might need to figure out why we're spawning at bats. I don't think bats. What are the requirements for spawning in bats? Does it need to be dark? Let me just kill all the bats. Kill an entity. Type equals bat. If any more spawn in. I don't think. I mean, they could come from the caves over there, but I think they should be coming from here. The announcements. Did an audio cue come through? Because I think Agent Duck just came in with the Prime. Thanks so much for using your Prime here. Really appreciate it. We're currently at 69. Okay. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. Okay. You guys should be able to hear me now. For some reason it still acts like it's crisp. I think crisper is what was causing me problems. Okay. I might have bumped my mic and then it wasn't working. Headset microphone. Oh, maybe I can do this. Okay, now you hear me twice. And now you hear me once again. Does this sound the same as before? Okay, yeah, for some reason, it wasn't finding my microphone. Well, I want to say it sounds smoother. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think before it's going through the CRISPR program, which tries to like remove background noises if there is any. But I really haven't had background noise problems for a long time. But we're back. So we killed the bats. It looks like no more bats came back, so that fixed that problem. Let's hop through the portals. It should be able to chunk load on the other side on its own. Every time mobs come through, it should chunk load the mobs themselves. But let's just double check. So this whole thing is inside of one chunk, which is good. That's good. Like I said, it should chunk load itself. We might have to do something with the item pickup. Oh, maybe it's just full? Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, we'll worry about how we're gonna pick up all the items later. Bats take up their own mob cap. Okay. So, I think we got that resolved. So now let's go difficulty peaceful. So we got, looks like all the mobs are going to a single portal. I could do some math, but I think that's normal for all the portals to be able to link up to one. Because when we go from the overworld to the nether, it's times 8. So like this is a what, 100 or 200 and 256 blocks across? Or is it 256 blocks across? Or wait, it's 8 chunks both directions, right? What is 8 times 16? Is it 128? 8 times 16. This would be under 160. 140. Portals range. So the port range is 256 by 260. Okay, so yeah, they should all go to a single one if we do it properly. Since Epic says, since when can slime spawn in portals? For a long time. I showed this like 5 years ago. I designed the first Underload nether portal mob farm. But since then, actually, I mean, back then when I first showed this type of mob farm, people were like, no way is anybody going to actually build this. But since then, people have actually built my nether portal farms. So, you know, people are doing more and more extreme things. So at one time, it was kind of just kind of a cool way to show people how you can farm tons of items. People didn't actually think they're going to do it. But now, people don't laugh at my farms. Except for me. Let's see. So now all I have to do is put in the eggs to get the pigment out of there. Build a smaller version? Yeah, you can build smaller versions. I showed smaller versions of my Underload farm. Which I'll probably, when I do this video, I'll probably show this one. I'll also show a smaller version just so people have options. But yeah, so right now our problem is difficulty. Let's go big difficulty hard again. We got pigmen that are spawning inside of the portals. And since they spawn there, they don't get teleported. They don't get teleported out because they spawn directly inside of it. And since they're inside of a portal block, their cooldown never leaves, therefore they can never get teleported unless they completely leave and go back in again. So I had two different ways I was going to get rid of the pigmen. I was either just going to move the player up high and then back down again, so despawn them, or move the player to nether and back again. Or what is the easiest is just putting down some eggs. Some turtle eggs. Just putting some turtle eggs on the ends of this, and then they'll pathfind to the ends, and then we'll just drop them into the void so they despawn. Would the farm still work if the bedrock wasn't flat? Yes. Yeah, you just build on top of the bedrock. This is just the lowest you could put the farm without actually using update suppression to cut the portals. That's another option, but I've already covered that in the past. Okay. So I did come in and put in the eggs on the last farm, but I think since I updated it, they don't have the eggs there anymore. So I have to come in and put them in again. Let's check around the edge. I thought I started somewhere. I don't see. I have like one egg there, but I don't see. Okay, I see some bats coming in from the side. Put some eggs on top. Okay. What is the easiest way to do this? So, first off, Doom says the watch hours are stuck. I don't know what to do with that. You have to, I mean, if it doesn't consider you a viewer, it's not going to make your time go up. So I don't know how that goes. White columns. The white stuff in the distance, actually those are slime chunks, but they're outside of this area. The green ones are also slime chunks, I think. I don't know why I made some white, some green. Hey, Game Kid. So, okay. So I put the portals, essentially these portals are put inside of a chunk. So it doesn't matter where the slime spawns inside the chunk. It should be inside the portal. The downside is if it spawns near the edge, it'll fail because it bumps into that block. So this edge, that's why I have it hanging over a little bit, even though that's not a slime chunk over there. So I try to have the portals hang over a little bit. So I think I did have to kind of like put each of these in custom wise. Okay. So I think that part is good. The other thing is if I put in, so let's say if I put an egg right here. First of all, they can reach the egg, so they can accidentally step on it and break it. So you don't want them to break it. I wonder how they took damage there. So I don't want them to do that. So what we can do is we can actually block off the ends here, so they have to walk to a certain spot before they can hop the egg. But then that hurts slime spawn. So if a slime spawns here, it would collide with this. So the next thing we could do is we could just remove it. So oh shoot. Remove it so that they can't walk, and if they do get pushed out, then they just end up falling into the void. We don't care if they fall into the void because we want the pigment to fall in the void. But we might have some problems with slime coming through. We also need to fix that. So let me just put down this for now, and then we need to figure out the slime problem, because that probably should figure that out first. But essentially this would just be portal, it'd be something like this, and then we'd probably also, does that work? Yeah, you cheated. And I don't know how. I think we want to put in quite a few eggs. I don't think we want to skimp on the eggs, because the faster they leave this, the more slimes can spawn in. And we are probably going to run into mob cap issues. So I think we'll probably do at least one egg for each of these chunks. And I don't think I'm going to care too much about being perfectly centered, because the pigment should be able to move. I don't know. That looks pretty good so far. See, when I see a slime like that, see that slime hopping around? Why is he hopping around? I'll probably remove that. I'm guessing he split on the other side and then he came through again. So the question is, so I think we need to make sure they don't split improperly on the other side. So if they split inside these portals, then they end up being able, because the new slime that splits off them is essentially a new slime, so it gets teleported back again because its timer resets. Mr. Craigie says, hello, I like your content, thanks so much. I thought I was already followed, but I guess I'm not. No problem. Thanks everybody who's hit the follow button. If you guys haven't already, it's the little heart underneath the stream. That way you guys count towards the follower count, and we're getting closer to a new milestone, so I really appreciate it if you guys could hit that if you haven't already. Extra space for spawning, typed that, then you set it. Oh, sure. Is removing the button of the portal more efficient? Is removing the bottom of... Oh, the bottom of this inside one? I think I got the buttons, yeah. If we didn't have the buttons, it would be slightly more efficient. But the bottom of the portal, yeah. But once again, you have to use update suppressing to remove the bottom of the portal. I guess we might be able to see what's kind of going on here. Maybe I'll get a second account just to kind of watch what's going on. Because it's not too difficult to fix problems if you can see what's going on. But if you can't see what's going on, then it's hard to fix the problem. So let me grab another account. Why remove so much bedrock? You don't have to remove bedrock. Yeah, I'll be sure to mention that in the video. It just made it easy for me when building this. I don't have to worry about there being stone for mobs to spawn on or anything like that. But that does remind me, I should start writing a list of things I need to talk about when I do this video. So let me do slime farm underload video. Okay, so I need to talk about update suppressed portals for lower. Also remove bedrock or not. More survival friendly. Yeah, stuff like that I need to mention. And then another thing I need to do is also mention a smaller version of it. Okay, so let's get my other account so we can see what's going on. Because I feel like I want to fix this maybe before I fix the before I get too far along putting in the eggs, because the slimes could technically hop over the holes and break the eggs. Hey, Nate Baza coming in with 15 biddies. I really appreciate the cheer biddy count there. Welcome. He says, what did I come into? Check the info command in the title. Oh, I think it's loading. Is it loading? Yeah, I think it's loading. It's a little bit slow. Okay. So we'll let the other account come into this world. And we will get to see exactly what's going on. It's a little bit slow. Let it load. Do 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 do. Let it all load in. Okay. I think we should lower down our render distance again. I think that's what's lagging us. Render distance, put it here. Render. It doesn't matter. Not like I'm gathering information about how fast the farm is. But let's go over to another side. You can see them hopping in. So what we're looking for is, do we notice slime's dying inside the portal? That would be a bad thing. It's pretty fast. Someone do exploration right controller. Right above bedrock is 94% of spawn attempts in the farm, and at negative 64. What? 54%? What do you mean by that? That seems like that's quite... Is 100%? 100% like ideal? Bedrock? Oh, Bedrock, the Bedrock edition. Is there a time about? Bedrock has... I guess I don't quite understand that. Let me check the mob cap. So it says there is a bunch of... Okay, I guess the pigmen. The pigmen pretty much took up the whole mob cap. That's why the farm stopped. Okay, so for now, maybe we can do something that kills the pigmen. We could turn random ticks down to 0. Game rule, do random, or game rule random ticks 0. Difficulty peaceful, difficulty hard. And maybe, I think that should stop it from kicking now. It looks like we're not really getting remotely close to the mob cap. It's kind of crazy how fast it's going. This screen is frozen, but my other screen is fine. Let me go to spectator for a while. Maybe this one will catch up. Why is your mic so soft? Am I really quiet? I'm quiet. Could try to... If I'm more quiet than other streamers, or if I'm more quiet than advertisement, let me know. Can this be converted to a frog light farm? I already made a frog light farm. It's on my YouTube channel. But no, frogs, they eat slime, but they don't convert them. Or how is that? Yeah, I think they just eat slime and just kill them pretty much. So far, I mean, you can breed them with slime. This is ridiculous, says Mo Rice. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, if my mic is quieter than other streamers or advertisements, let me know. Because if anything, I would like my voice to be a little bit louder. Because typically my voice is really quiet. Goat. Frogs don't eat goats anymore. Okay. So I don't know what's going on here. I guess the leg went away. So let's try it again. Maybe it's too much. Oh, okay. Maybe it is too much. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I turn player back to spectator. Why? I mean, it gets up to like, was that 400 entities? Did anybody see what was the maximum amount of entities? I think I should be able to take more. You know what? They changed it so that you cannot put wither roses on top of certain items. It would be nice if we could have put them on top of like honey blocks or something, so that they're not constantly jumping around. But let's also turn off items. What do I need to type? Oh shoot. Okay. So let's do game rule do mob loot false. Okay. So it looks like we had some chickens come through here, maybe. Let's pick up all these items. Because currently we have it designed. I don't know if these would even be able to keep up with it. Probably not. We probably need some more. So right now, the only thing I'm trying to concentrate on now is making sure that slimes do not die inside another portal. I want to make sure they completely leave it before they die. So I think we're ready to turn this back on again. Oh, let's wait. Let's see exactly how many things coming. 300. Why is it getting? Oh, no, it's 600. Does it ever even out? Like, does it ever? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Looks like it's evening out now. At some point, it should, slow down and flatline. Looks like around 440. It's kind of getting 450 maybe max. That's not bad. So maybe it's just all that initial stuff coming through, just kind of slowing down. How would you store the items quickly? We'll worry about that later. Yeah, when I design farms, I kind of follow certain steps. I know a lot of people get excited because I don't worry about some things when I design a farm. But typically, like, I've been designing Minecraft farms for over 12 years, so I kind of know what it takes to get a farm up and going, perfect condition. So that looks pretty amazing. Let's take a screenshot of that. Pretty cool. So, those are 470 maybe. Some of the highest point, but that's pretty good. We don't have any items currently. I turned down particles, so that should help a little bit. This would be ideal situation. On the overall side, it looks like we're getting as high as about 50 mobs. So we're still under mob cap. This is obviously not going to be exactly because I turned off pigment spawning. We probably are going to be under mob cap, both of slimes. Or it might be close. It might be right at mob cap for single player. We'll see. Okay, so what is next? So, I don't think we have any slimes coming through. Let me kill slimes again, let's see. TP at entity type equals slime. And we'll send them down. We'll send the slimes down to negative 100 or something. I just want to see if any more slimes come through. So I guess I can. This is my other account sitting here. I just want to see if any more slimes accidentally get through. Oh, it's got a leggy. So I did see some slimes over there that got through. Is that a big slime over there? Yeah, looks like there's a big slime in there. Is there any other way? See, there's a slime over there. Is there any other way that slime could actually get inside of the farm without being teleported? I think the only way is if it goes to Nether and comes back again, right? See that guy? So how is that guy getting through? That's not what we want. And to me, it looks like it's a medium one, right? That looks like a medium-sized guy, right? Well, actually, there's that big guy. Anybody tell? I think it's a big guy. That wouldn't make any sense at all, would it? Slime sound is loud? Really? Thanks for telling me. Let me fix that. It's actually under friendly creatures, okay. How's that? Is that better? What is that? Check the title. We still got that one slime hopping around, or is that different? Yeah, let's just fly around and look at these guys. So we got some slimes in here. Oh, we actually got quite a few slimes that are not teleported. These are the big ones, right? Yeah, there's medium. So how would a big one not teleport? Because I thought they were breaking off in pieces inside of the nether, then coming back again. But how else could it happen? There's not like any other spots where you can spawn in and then... See, these are all covered up. I think these are all... Yeah, those are slabs. They shouldn't be able to spawn there. Pretty much they spawn inside of here. Tibby says, thanks for the shulker farm. No problem. Glad you enjoyed it. That noise is oddly similar to my peaceful mob farm. I know I haven't had a peaceful mob farm. I had slime spawn inside of it too, because it's bright. Why am I using controller? Do exclamation mark controller. If you guys see anybody ask questions, send them to the different commands. That'd be helpful. So there's some lighting bugs here. I don't know if I should try to bother fixing these. The real question is, how are we getting big slime spawning over here? This is full of portal frames, right? Essentially, what has to happen is, I mean, I guess let's check the other side again, because it could be coming through here. They could, you know, fall down and then bounce back in again. There's nothing stopping them from bouncing back in again. Maybe if we put blocks here and here. That might stop them from bouncing in. Actually, we could put it... Yeah. I want the little ones to still fall out. Yeah, let's just try it. I think they're coming from here still. I think it's kind of like the only way that can happen. So, let's watch it. Let's AFK again. Okay. Oh, let's also remove the straggler slimes. So we got another guy right there, right? Okay, let's send this guy back to the... I think I'm gonna put my screen side by side, just because... So we're definitely getting a lot of slimes over there. So I'm guessing this does make a lot of sense because when the mobs go back through the portal again, they end up going into a very specific area. So like if I go through this portal, where do I end up? I end up... Oh, I don't end up on the same side as those slimes? Where are those slimes? Where am I? Can you see me? Oh, I ended up over there and the slimes are over here. Strange. Let's make sure these portals actually link up properly. Oh, they don't. Oh, what the? Oh, guys, we got a problem here. Oh, what the heck? What in the world just happened there? That was crazy. So I'm wondering, did I create that portal by accident when I went through it? Because, right, because only players can create portals. Only players can create portals. So mobs, oh maybe, oh that's probably it. Because players can only create portals, technically I never created a portal for those far nether portals. And because of that, the mobs can't go through it, and that's why they're just inside of it. Oh, okay, this explains everything. Okay, so let's go difficulty peaceful again. I'll leave this account here. So let's go back. So they weren't actually hopping back through again. I thought that was like the only way it could happen, but there, like I said, there's one more way, and that is the portals don't link up to start with. Hey, Vigidragon, touching the portal works differently than regular entities. Yeah, because players create other nether portals, where mobs can't create other nether portals. Throw items through? I should be able to just walk through it to see. Or I could actually summon in mobs too. Let's grab slime egg. Oh, sweet. Game rule, do mob spawning false, difficulty hard. Oh, my controller died. Controller gonna come back to life? Technically my controller it's supposed to be able to be wireless, but I haven't got to work wirelessly yet. TPing also works differently. Okay, yeah. So he's not getting teleported. So I have to create. I have to go through here. See, it's not linking up with that portal for some reason. So I think it should be possible. Why is my player's head like all wonky? Oh, look at the cool caves. I didn't even see those in the distance. It should be possible for all portals to end up in the center. Right? Oh, wait. We didn't lower down our portal on the other side. So these portals are way down low and this one's not. How does another portal thing work again? What are the coordinates here? So let's do a little bit of math. 464 divided by 8. 944 divided by 8. So the portal should be at 5,818. What tutorial am I following? I make my own tutorials. You can do !YouTube to see them. That's cursed. Yeah. This portal change thing where mobs can't create portals. That was changed in 1.15, I think. Actually, I noticed that right away when they changed it in the snapshot and did a video about it. Well, it's in my Snapchat review video. But I explained how mobs would no longer be able to go through a portal unless the player goes through it first. So are we in the correct spot? So we should be 58, negative 58. So we're pretty close. Or wait. Oh yeah, this is negative 58, okay. 118. 118 is just over here a little bit. So we could move it over. Let's see, maybe there's a wall here? No? Okay. So we can move this over a little bit. We can also move it down lower because we're currently working at negative 64 and this is at 0 pretty much. How are you doing that? How am I doing this? What do you mean? This is just out of my head. I've been playing Minecraft for 12 years, so I know how to do pretty much everything that's survival wise. Yeah, I don't follow tutorials, I make tutorials. I make tutorials for other people to follow. Yeah, someone has !YouTube or YT. You can check out my YouTube channel. Yeah, I've designed a farm for every item in the game Minecraft. You do !farm, you can see them all. They're all linked to my individual YouTube videos. Okay, so let's move the farm over. Where the 118 is right here. So we move the farm over and we'll move it down. Hopefully that'll fix it. Oh man, I'm getting kind of confused. Yeah. Okay. Let's give this a try. Okay, so we save this as this. Let's take our structure block. We'll move it down to the very bottom of the world. We'll move it over to, or wait. 118, that was over here somewhere? 118 is there, so if I put it over here, we have to go over by quite a bit. Oh! Oh yeah, the nether doesn't have deeper. There's no deeper. I forgot. There's no deeper caves in the nether, so we can't lower it down. Okay. How does that work then with the whole nether portal thing? I think the Y level doesn't matter, right? Well, the y level does matter, but it doesn't matter. It's not divided by 8, so the y level does matter. Maybe that's why the farm is having a little bit of problems because of the y level thing now. How about we just put the farm at the lowest possible? And if we're still having problems, we'll change something. Okay, so let's put it down. Let's put it down here. Hopefully this doesn't ruin it. I can't see. Leggy. Oh shoot, that's why it's leggy. Okay. Okay, let's plug up some of these holes. Okay. Oh, that wasn't actually at the very bottom. Okay, whatever. So we just want the inside the portal to be 18, negative 58, 18. So we're looking at negative 58, 19. Okay, so we're off by 1. Let's put it back over here. It's probably going to create a bunch of lag again. Oh, we can actually lower it down more. So let's save this as a new structure. Let's put it right here. We'll save it as this. And then what we need to do is we need to move it back. We need to move it back over here, and we need to move it to the very bottom right here. So let's try this. It's gonna be leggy again. Okay. Oh, there's a hole there. So that's pretty much the lowest we can go. So now we're looking at negative 58, negative 18. This is right where the farm should go. Let's make sure it's not crossing any chunk borders. No, it all looks like it's all within a chunk. That's good. Okay, it's pretty much as low as we want to go. If we have any more problems, we're going to have to figure out how to solve it. Maybe 2 nether portals? Not sure. Okay, so hopping to the portal, it puts us into this one. Let's remove this. You didn't know I was playing Minecraft for 12 years? I have a video on my YouTube channel. When I reached my 10-year anniversary, I showed 1,000 screenshots over the last 10 years of me playing Minecraft. It's kind of cool. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's go back over to this portal. So if we go through this portal here, is it gonna make a new one? No. Okay, that's a good start. Let's try it again. Game rule. Do mob spawning true. So I think we figured out what the problem was, but we still need to figure out if we can fix the problem. In the distance, I don't see any slime coming out of this one yet. That's a good sign. So any more slime that is escaping. The entity counter you can see is really low. Might be kind of small for you guys. But it's only like 10 maybe at most, maybe 9. So we might have fixed it. Let's just fly over here and check it out. None in that one. That's a good sign. None there. none there. That's good. Okay, so maybe, hopefully that was their only problem, because that would it'd be good if all of them linked to a single portal, which I think we kind of calculated should be possible. That should make collection for items. Like, one of the main things when you design a farm is you need to pay attention to make that item collecting as nice as possible. You either have to move all the mobs to a single area or move all the items to a single area. Well, yeah, typically it's a lot easier to move the items to a single area. But if, in this case, if possible, try to move also, not only move the mobs to a single area like we're doing and killing them, means you only need a single killing spot, but also move the items to a single location, which means you only need a single collection area. Okay, so that looks really good. Let's run it a little longer so we can run into other problems we can fix. Kingy said, why level the portal only matters if there is other portals already in the nether because it goes to the closest Y portal, or is this? Okay, thanks for looking that up. How fast is that? I usually don't worry about the speed of the farm till the very end. Like, the way I design my farms, if I'm trying to design it to be fast, typically I'm trying to design it to be fast while also being somewhat survival friendly. But once you you focus on what you want to get out of your farm, like what type of attributes you want to farm, like this farm is going to be fast, not so much survival friendly. This would be, you know, more difficult to do in survival. So that's what I'm aiming for. I don't really care about how much it produces. In the end, you just check this. You just check the rates of the farm at the very end, and then that's what it is. Like whatever it is, it is. You're not going to be able to do anything if you design everything correctly. It doesn't matter what it is, and that's what it is. It's like nothing I'm going to do right now is going to affect the rates. Besides, you know, staying with different things I try to do to keep the farm on track. I don't know if that makes sense. Hey, Crooked MC, how goes it? Is it possible in survival super fast? Yeah, this is possible in survival. It just, when I say something's not survival friendly, I mean it's not like, there's like different degrees of survival friendly, right? Something that you can build like the first day of Minecraft, I would consider that really survival friendly, simple. This is something that's more complicated. I'd say this, you do this after you got bored of Minecraft, you do stuff like this, right? So, I mean, it's still possible in survival. Well, so far, I don't see any slimes that has escaped from the portals. Let's check the mob cap. Mob cap is still really low. Only about 5. So, I think, looks like it is working. Yeah, this is endgame, that would really describe it. You get a perimeter, you can do this. Well, this one currently has some bedrock broken in it. So. You can also slice the portals if you want to. Do we not get notifications when people are subbing? We need to probably look into that. I didn't hear any noise. Cricket MC coming in with the tier 1 sub. They've been sub for 9 months. What is that, 3/4 of a year? That's insane. Thanks so much for Cricket MC coming in with that sub. I really appreciate the support. All the months you've been subbed means a lot. Cricket says, Twitch baby was born. Chirp chirp, much love. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Can we get a shout out for Cricket MC? She's a fellow Minecraft streamer here on Twitch, doing all sorts of things. She does survival multiplayer as well as hardcore Minecraft. How's that been going for you, Cricket MC? What's your recent projects you've been working on? You said you also did like a collab Minecraft World 2. I've hopped in for that a couple times. How would they escape? So the way that they were escaping is the portals weren't linking up. And since they weren't linking, then they were just not going through the portals and they were just walking out. Was a notification? Oh really? Maybe my music might be, maybe I just turned on my headset. Maybe turn it up. I got a new wireless headset, and it's really nice, but it's a little bit hard to turn up and down the audio. Do you think this would work in Bedrock Edition? I'm not sure. Quick MC says, we had a quad slime chunk we're digging out. Oh wow, that's quite a lot. I think this one has like 50 slime chunks in one area. This is more of the extreme side. Use the program to find it. It would be great to do a Razework Insane build for it. That would be cool. Darkfan is here. Hey! Darkfan coming in with the subscribing with Prime. Thanks so much for that. Just talking about Darkfan. How are you doing? Thanks so much for the sub. We're currently 71 out of 100 gold. I don't know if the gold thing pops up for you guys. I think at least I can see it. Yeah, thanks so much for Darkfam. Can one of the stream moderators give Cricket MC and Darkfam a shout out? Just do exclamation mark SO and then at their name. Chris, yes, thank you so much. Doing vanilla with the Darkfam for 15 weeks of shows now. Wow, it's already been 15 weeks. That's crazy. Started a creative flat world for subs. Nice. That's really thoughtful. Another hardcore run soon, says Cricket MC. There you go. So drop Cricket MC as well as Darkfam a follow for all the support they've been showing. Okay, go check them out on their endeavors. What's your next plan? Okay, let me catch up with chat and I'll tell you guys what's next. Find a slime chunk of bedrock and build a portal chunk. It's possible. I never really killed those slimes. Okay. What's the names? Cricket MC and Darkfam. They're in the chat. Darkfam is a verified Twitch streamer as well. Slime trunks are rare on bedrock. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, okay, API error. Could somebody look it up maybe when the stream monitors can figure out why the API error is happening? And if you could, maybe figure out the new API so I could update my commands. I forgot about that. So I think they updated or something. But yeah, somebody send me that link in Discord and ping me. You figure out. But you can also just link their streams directly if you want to there. What are the rates, says Panda? Not sure. Like I said, I don't really worry about rates of farms to the very end. For now, so it looks like, okay, looks like all the slime thing is working good. The slimes are getting pushed out. They're not dying inside the portal. They're not hopping back in the portal. They are dying on here. We're going to have to figure out how to pick up items. So picking up items is one thing on my list, but before that, I want to deal with the pigmen. So pigmen's going to probably, it's going to really determine how well the farm does. Let's go over here. Game rule, do mob spawning. Thoughts. Okay. Oh. Okay, you got out. I should watch. Make sure to really know. No slimes getting through. Okay. So if we do game rule random tick speed set to 3, we would get pigmen to spawn in. So we need to get rid of the pigmen. So I think we're gonna probably go with this, maybe. Hopefully. Oh wait. Oh, did something destroy the eggs here, or did they hatch? Something might have accidentally destroyed. Maybe a slime came over and destroyed them. Technically, are these eggs interrupting slime spawns? Because The biggest slime is how big is the biggest slime? Does anyone know? Yeah, let's go into my Google document. It covers all mob sizes, block, entity, and block sizes. I made a special spreadsheet just to answer these questions. Okay. So let's look at width. And let's just do control find slime. Okay. Slime 0 is a little bit over half a block. I think that's an unused slime size that's not used. The red ones are unused ones, I think. 0.6. Slime 1 is a little bit over 1 block. And then slime 3, which is the biggest one, is a little over 2 blocks. So their sizes are 0, 1, and 3. There is no 2. So the biggest one is 2, a little bit over 2. So what does that mean? So if it spawns there, if it's 2 blocks across, that means it's only going to come over 1 block and partial block. So that this egg shouldn't collide with it. Confusion says, love your projects, keep it up. Thanks so much. I really appreciate that. Big slimes are 3 by 3. Well, not exactly. They're a little bit over 2. I was trying to get the exact numbers. Graphy says, good luck on this farm. What I'm saying, you have all the luck. Gotta go now. Have a good one. Thanks so much for the kind words and chilling out in the stream. So these eggs shouldn't interfere with big slime spawning on the edge. That's pretty much what I want to find out. The question is, what destroyed the eggs then? How did the eggs get broken? Maybe they came from over there or something and broke the eggs. Maybe that's what happened. But anyways, let's put in the eggs. I think this egg setup should be fine. If we need to, we can put it further away, or we can, you know, block the eggs so they don't get destroyed. You know, maybe you would want, in actual survival, maybe you would want to, you know, stop anything from coming and destroying the eggs. Just because it's so annoying. What we can do is we can go with a simple setup, and then if we need to, we can always come back and put in some blocks. Can't put blocks over top of it directly, because we need 2 air in order for it to work. Okay, and how should I do this? I think I should do it row by row. I always try to think, what is the fastest way to... Like, I know this is difficult to do in survival, but like, just doing this in creative is even annoying. I'm always just like, is there an easier way to do this? Okay. So some of these really long ones We won't be able to put one in the middle, but we can put it at the ends. I mean, technically you could put one in the middle, but yeah. Too much work. MC says, Ray, what should I name my pet slime? I'm trying to think. I had a pet slime in my survival world. When slimes came out, I actually collected one and put it in my survival world. And I don't know, like there was no name tags back then, but I'm trying to think what name I actually named. I think I named it. I think I named it like minecart booster, because back then they could actually boost your minecarts. So it would like hop behind me and push my minecart for me, because there was no like minecart boosters back then. So that's what I would name it. I would name it minecart booster. Anyone chat has suggestions? Yeah, what does chat think is a good slime name? My name's probably not good. Let's see. Silk touch, pick up turtle eggs. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad there's a lot of items. There's not too many items that you can't really like hold as items in survival. Cricket says that I collect everything. Definitely obsessed with the rares too. That's really cool. I enjoy collecting rares in Minecraft. I think we're supposed to be going up and down these rows. I didn't do that quite right. Glad you guys are talking about something interesting. I know it can be kind of boring as I design this. Ultimate name is Minecraft or Minecart Booster. Yeah, that's what they were back then. They. I mean, that's what I used them for at least. Because back when slimes came out, they dropped slime balls, but there was no use for slime balls, right? Like, pistons didn't exist in the game. Back when I started my single player world, pistons didn't exist. There was no nether portals, there was no nether dimension, there's no end dimension, there's no enchantments, there was no potions, none of that existed. Minecraft was really simple back then. So, one of the things they did have later in my Minecraft world is when they came out with minecart rails. That was a huge thing. It was so cool to minecarts. So I put minecart rail systems all over my world. That was a lot of fun. I forgot to put the egg on this one. Okay, now we go back to the other direction. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me about the turtle egg. I think I caught it. But if I didn't catch it, I would have definitely caught it after you told me. Okay, put this one in. Jello is better. Oh yeah, Jello is a really good slime name. Oh, here's another one I forgot. Okay. Let's try to go up and down the rows so I don't forget any. I'll probably start reading in chat and forget to do something on these. Let's go down this way now. More boring than road paving. Some people really get into making paths or roads in Minecraft. I don't know if I've ever really done that before. I think it's really cool. It's a cool way to like visually show where you're supposed to be like going, kind of. But I don't think I've ever really made paths before. Oh, I guess one time. This one time I played on. It was kind of. It wasn't a completely vanilla server. That's why I ultimately left it. But it was kind of quite a bit of vanilla. Anyways, they had like a spawn area. People could like kind of, you know, build anywhere. Build most places. But anyways, I kind of want to have my base beside spawn because then I could put in my hidden underground iron golem farm and I could actually collect iron inside spawn chunks. And typically all those places that, you know, were inside spawn chunks were out of, they didn't let you build there. But I eventually did find one. So I had my base. My base was actually spent a lot of time working my base, which I typically don't do. But the base was it was actually a rabbit hole. Like the whole theme of my base was a rabbit hole. So near spawn there was just kind of like this cool looking rabbit hole that I made going down into the ground, and then you'd have to like follow my rabbit hole. And at the end of it was my base. It was kind of cool. I had a bunch of rabbits living with me, and I had, you know, the rabbits can like, you know, tromp on carrots or whatever. I don't think they really eat them, but they tromp on them. So I had a bunch of carrots for my rabbits, and I had a whole bunch of like secret tunnels. Oh, you got to place. Oh, I did not know that. Wait, can you place? Oh, you can place eggs on the side. Okay, I guess I don't need a supporting block. But yeah, I had a whole bunch of secret tunnels to go into my base and to leave my base. That's what I kind of enjoyed. Like, typically I don't really do the whole base thing in Minecraft, but this was a server that was more about base and stuff like that. So I participated in that and had a lot of fun. I think one thing that makes like doing the whole base thing fun in Minecraft is how do I light this one? Oh, I can light it from the side. Is doing secret entrances and stuff. That's what makes doing bases fun. So, serve purpose, passenger flying machine. Try to read chat. Oh, I guess this one's next. Cob on the shoulder roll. It's our roll to have a slime chunk efficient to build a single layer. Y40. I mean, you get decent speed rates. I think since in your survival world, I'm guessing that's a single player world. Yeah. Even multiplayer world, now that they changed it, I think you should be able to get decent speeds, decent rates, even in multiplayer worlds. Hopefully, if you guys notice me missing any parts of this, let me know so I can fix it. I guess, what do you guys do for your bases? Like, what do you do to make your base fun? A different server that I used to play on was kind of like for, what was that content creator server? This was before I did YouTube. There was some content creators on it. It's called Simplex, something like that. Funny thing is, like, I'm still technically a member of that server. Like, I'm still part of their Discord, or not their Discord voice call, but part of their. It was on Skype. Everything's on Skype. But yeah, that's how I actually. Those are some of the people that encouraged me to start doing YouTube videos. They're like, dude, the stuff you're doing. Where's the tutorials that you guys? Where's the tutorial that you use to do the stuff that you're showing in this world? And I'm like, oh, this is just all out of my head. I design and create all this stuff. And they're like, no way. You don't see any of this kind of stuff on YouTube. You should post this. It's really cool stuff. There's some stuff that I've never shown before. Some stuff I did on that server that I never actually showed a YouTube video. Well, I showed it, but I didn't explain how it works. I did an April Fool's video, you might remember it, where I showed how you could do some weird stuff, but no one has figured out. Out of all the smart people that play Minecraft, no one has figured out how I did that so far. Oh, well, never mind. There's actually one person that figured it out. It's actually a friend of mine that figured it out, which is really strange. Okay, we'll go this direction. Planning on using portals? Nice. Oh, you like high places for your base you can just jump off of. That's pretty cool. Build one like this but at bedrock level? Yeah. Like I said, it wouldn't be much difference if you built it on top of the bedrock or you built it in the bedrock. On top of it would be a lot less work. But I mean, even just building this low is a lot of work because you have to clear the blocks above it. So after I kind of get this one working, I'll probably go back and kind of show how you could do this in a simpler manner. Maybe I'll show this at like Y level 40 or something. One-third of million slime an hour because I want a challenge. Nice. I don't know how this is produced. I guess it'd be produced as hundreds of thousands. Hopefully, if there's not too many eggs, hopefully it doesn't confuse the pigmen. Hopefully they can find the right one to go to. That should be fine, I think. Well, technically I might want to move these blocks because they interfere with the slime spawns, right? I think so. I think they just barely interfere with them. Okay, so that should be good there. So we went up and down these rows. So now I go over one now. If there's any stream monitors in the chat, if you haven't already, could somebody look into the API I need to update so that we can do the shoutout commands and stuff like that? Okay, let's go this way. Are we halfway? I think we're halfway because we just passed the player AFK spot. Oh, we got a double one here. Not that guy. Okay, this way. I know I asked this earlier in chat, but how many people are going to watch a Super Bowl game today? I think I might go over to some family member's house, maybe watch it. My dad kind of likes watching football. I don't think most of my family care about it. They're not really sports kind of people. They're usually just so busy working, they don't really follow sports. I know a lot of people really follow sports. Seems like it's a really big thing. It's kind of an interesting concept because it's a lot of like a lot of free time. You think about it, is spent watching sports. Sports is like something that we made up as humans. We just made up sports, right? And then it gets a huge following, and then it becomes important because it has such a huge following. But it's like, it's something we just created. And I don't know. I suppose sports has its place in the world. Like, it's entertainment, you know, just like me streaming, me playing Minecraft, games in general. I guess, yeah, sports is just like games in general. It has its place as entertainment. Which does beg the question, you know, should we waste our time Instant replay off. Oh, this must be. I said I recently updated my my drivers, so I'm gonna have to turn that off. I don't like it when they. It seems like whenever you download something, they try to get you to use their game performance thingamajiggy. And there's always some shortcut button they accidentally push that turns on their the recording system or something. Just like when that thing came up. Might be rotating. Pigment, check a block if there's eggs. Every game tick in a pattern, so it might not find the closest one. Just extra information. Yeah, I know the pigmen. I think they find stuff at their foot level first before they search above it too. So they can't get confused, but might take longer route to their death. Okay. Caniver says just got here. Talking about Super Bowl or Olympics. I guess we could talk about both Super Bowl and Olympics. Super Bowl is about storytelling. Huh, really? Oh yeah, it's true. If a team doesn't win and then it wins. That's interesting. Oh, we got a raid from Mo's Major MC. Thanks so much for raid. Welcome in, raiders. I think it's a valid reason to spend. That is cool. Yeah, we're just talking about sports and the part it plays in human society. But yeah, welcome in, raiders. How is your stream? Mo's Major? Can we get a shout out? I guess the shout out thing isn't working currently, but one of the stream moderators can still give you a shout out. They can put a link to your channel. Thanks so much for the raid. The man, the mustache, and the best hair on Twitch sends his Mo's tantalizing greetings. Thanks so much for bringing community over here. How was your stream? What were you doing? We were playing Minecraft. You'll have to tell us because our bot is currently API is not working. We're currently working on a super fast slime farm, which you probably could tell from the title. But I guess I could show you it in action. So let me just go over here. And game will do mob spawning true. Is most excellent? Of course. Oh, that's a really good pun. That's a good pun. It's a mod to Minecraft. Ragnamod. Whoa, what is Ragnamod 6? Sounds complicated. I don't do modded Minecraft, so I really don't know much about it. Marty says, holy moly, that is fast. Oh, thank you. Selix says, very fast. Yes, it's very fast. I don't know how fast it is yet. People do keep asking, what are the rates of it? Well, I don't know what the rates are until the very end. I'll just test it, but it will be on my YouTube channel. If you guys haven't already followed me on YouTube, because that's where I designed a farm for every single item in the game Minecraft. If you do !farm, there's a document showing you every item in the game and how to farm it. That's impressive farm, thank you. So let's continue working on it. What we're doing is we're just putting in a little bit of ledge here. And then we're putting in an area where the pigmen think they can walk. And then they want to come over and crush this egg. Actually, now that I think about this, it's probably not a good deal. Difficulty peaceful. Because that pigman is going to come over to that egg and destroy it. But anyways, once we get going, then it should be good. Hopefully we don't lose any eggs. But yeah, the pigmen are going to come out of the portal farm, and they're going to fall into the void. We're just trying to get rid of them. The main thing is slimes. All these portals are in slime chunks. And this uses my underload farm, which is having the other portals being placed right inside of where the mobs spawn. The mobs spawn directly inside of it, and then they'll immediately teleport to the nether. They don't come to the mob cap. I first released my first nether portal farm way back in the day. Everybody thought I was crazy. People were like, no way is anybody ever going to build that. But now, actually a lot of people have built all my different types of nether portal farms. So it tells you times change. One time people thought I was crazy. Now everybody's copying me. That's kind of how it goes. You use stuff long enough, it starts becoming useful. Overwhelming number of slimes. yeah, laid my game out a little bit. Probably client side, just because of the visuals. What are your frames? Depends if I'm recording. Depends if I'm looking. Frames are client side, so you don't really want to. You don't want to use frames as a illustration of how fast something is. Because my frames are going to be different than your frames. If you look at something, it's different than if you turn away and don't look at it. Just the way Minecraft works. Frames are only ran on your machine. So actual Minecraft servers, they don't care what the frames are, right? They're just calculating stuff. They're calculating stuff in the background. And they never, to them, they don't see any visuals of Minecraft. All the visuals are on your side. So there could be, a million slimes. They don't care. Okay. Let's see if I can get this next one. Cats are very weird. I believe you. Yeah, I've known cats to do some weird things. Maybe I'll tell you guys a funny story with cats. If somebody redeems funny story using their Gordy points. I once had a cat that crawled into a grinder. But I guess it's probably a story for the scary story. Cats in a grinder, that's probably not a good thing. Hey, M. John. The egg leads zombies to the void, yeah. Actually really laggy, frag friendly because they don't have an AI. That's true, yeah. They don't really, well, I mean, they sort of AI. They're trying to hop. If they have something that they're trying to go after, they'll hop towards it. But yeah, typically they just randomly hop about. Happy birthday to your cousin. Big fan of you. Oh, that's so nice. What? Oh, I think we lost our egg here. Oh my goodness. How many eggs did we... Oh my goodness. We lost another egg. Okay, we'll have to come back through and replace any eggs I'm missing. Okay, those eggs are there. We need to put eggs over here. So why does it say the instant replay? You guys see that too, don't you? Yeah. I must be pushing some shortcut button. These jump randomly direction. They don't even use information about the environment. That's cool. Can't tell if we're talking about Minecraft cats or real life cats. How about both? Ah, I keep clicking on the egg. The egg looks smaller than what it really is. Is it possible to put a pillar or trapdoors above the egg so that it's not as easy for them to crush it? You can't put anything directly above it, 2 blocks above it, but you can put, if you want to, you could put trapdoors or any block on the sides like this. Technically, we shouldn't have to do that if everything is like spawn proofed and stuff, but maybe on like mobs could like come from there or something. But I would probably do is just put in some glass like this. And we did try this. Oh, but anyways, they don't go in there. Okay, I think we got this row done now. Now I'll work on this row. It's kind of leggy. Oh, there's an egg there. We don't need that one. Hey, Aniki, how goes it? Long time no see. So why are the eggs leaving? When we got a raid from Moe's, I demonstrated the farm, so I turned it on. And since I wasn't completely finished with the farm, I turned it on. They came from a different portal that was not completed, and they walked over here and destroyed the eggs. As soon as I see the eggs missing, I go, oh, I knew that would happen. So when is the football game? Oh, is it like in 2 hours from now? 2 hours or less than 2 hours? Super Bowl game, I guess I'm talking about. Aniki says, been busy with life, work, so nothing new. Yeah, work and life. That's how it goes. But good thing you're busy. I feel like it's always nice being busy. If you're not busy, I think that'd be a very boring life. I did those. Okay, let's go down this row. So that one's done. We're almost to the end. It's kind of nice doing these, what do they call them? Monotonous tasks? Is that the word? Monotonous? Typically, I don't like doing monotonous things because I like my brain always working towards some new challenge or puzzle, trying to figure it out. But it's also nice I can talk about something else while I'm doing this. It's kind of relaxing. The add sea turtles in Minecraft draws attention to endangered species probably, but now we primarily use their eggs for zombie bait. I guess it kind of completes both tasks. Okay, we're getting towards the end. My house says, what's going on? Placing in zombie removers. Yeah, we're getting pretty far along too. Got only like 3 more rows left, maybe? Maybe 2 more rows? Typically only stream for 2 hours. Also I save my voice. Did I miss a block? I think the whole raise awareness for animal thing is weird and kind of stupid. I mean, it's kind of strange that a gaming company is doing that. But you think about it, I mean, they're kind of bored, right? They have nothing better to do. So they focus on other side projects. Somebody's bored, I don't know. I don't know who actually decides this kind of stuff. Typically when you see people doing silly stuff, it's because they get bored. Right? Like me playing Minecraft. Play Minecraft probably because I'm bored. But being bored isn't a bad thing. That's how we come up with new stuff. Okay, I guess I need to do these over here. I should be done. Oh, touch the portal. And they may also did it for a it's kind of like a marketing strategy, right? They can reach different demographics. We can also work with different fun foundations. The whole you rub my back, I rub your back kind of thing. Is this multiplayer? No, this isn't single player. We kind of initially designed the concept of this farm on my testing server, like different parts of it. But then when it comes to actually doing really big projects like this, then I move it all into single player. Otherwise, it's way too big. It's moving files around and people accidentally breaking something. Don't want that to happen. Okay, so let's zoom through here. It's much harder to think of a new idea if you're not bored. Yeah. So we'll zoom. Maybe we can do like 2 rows at a time. So we'll do these 2 rows. Eggs, space, egg, space. We'll do these 2 rows. Egg, space. If you see anything missing, let me know. Okay, that's good. So let's go into the nether. And move this over here. Game rule. Oh. True. Game rule, random, speed, 3, okay. So we will then... Did I turn mob spawning on? Oh yeah, difficulty need be. Difficulty hard. So you can definitely see it's on the left hand side. You can see this entity counter is going above 10. Before, without the pigmen, when we just were deleting pigmen or never prevent them from spawning, it was always below 10. So now it goes above it, which is pretty obvious because we do have a lot of portal blocks. The more portal blocks we have, so there's a pigman right there. You see, follow. The more portal blocks, the more pigmen they're going to spawn in, the more likely it is to interrupt with the mob cap. But with the entity counter, I don't see it running into. I mean, obviously all the entities aren't rendering on the player, but I really don't see it reaching the mob cap. Actually, since we're a single player, I could put the count that's in the nether into overworld, and we should be able to see what the mob cap is. Without needing to look at the F3. So let's do that. So we'll stand here in this account, and we'll send this account over into the nether. That way you can see the actual mob rates. Give it night vision. Okay, so we got to see the monster rates. I think this counts really well now. There. So over here on the right hand side, right here where it says M, so they're only having like 10 mobs in the world at any given time, so that's really good. Those are probably pigmen that are walking towards the portal. Also some slime. I think maybe high as it gets maybe is close to 20. King says much want to add turtles into the game was idea a long time ago. Really, that's cool. Iki says, are all spawning spaces valid and active right now? Pretty much all of them. If it spawns right beside the edge of the portal, then the big slimes can't spawn there. So you do lose a bit of big spawns just because we didn't cut the portals flat to the ground. Yeah, but all of them are active within, well, I mean, like those white ones over there, they're outside the area, and the green ones are outside the area, but all the ones that are within inside the area are active. At least they should be. If you want to improve the farm rates, you need to cut the portals, so that way there's less blocks on top of them. Also, there's no edges, so slimes wouldn't interfere. I guess I could write this stuff down. Faster. Move edges and portal will be above. Technically, the pigmen inside of the farm, just some standing there, I think also interrupts it. I don't think mobs can spawn inside of each other like they used to anymore. It looks pretty good. We're getting about 350 entities. Overall side and another side. And they're not being interfered with the mob cap at all. Like, mob is only getting up to 15 or something here. So that's good. Which means you could technically build a second layer. We're not even close to mob cap. Mob entities stop mobs from spawning on that block. That's what I thought. They did change that a few versions back. When is the farm will finish? The farm is technically finished, I think. If you want to make it faster, like I said, you can add more layers of portals. So what the portals would do is you'd have to test it. But currently, like typically your problem is that the mobs hold up the mob cap. Like currently your problem is like the slowest part is killing the mobs. But in this farm, we're not reaching the mob cap. So technically we can have more spawning spaces and we can get more mobs to spawn in. But at some point you get too many layers and it actually slows the farm down. So this is where it gets kind of technical. It's a little bit hard. And this is why it takes so much time to build super high performance farms, because you might change one little thing and it might make it slightly better, but I mean at this point the farm is done. If you want to you can double it. Like it wouldn't be too hard for me to use a program to double it. You put armor stands on top of the portal instead of buttons, but let buttons are really laggy, but you would increase the rates. Yeah, if you also cut the portals, you could technically just cut the whole top off, and you wouldn't have any spot from the spawn. Do armor stands actually stop spawns? Some entities don't. I might. You know, test it. I don't know what the rates for this farm are. Like I said, we turned off item drops just so it wouldn't be too laggy, but so far we got going pretty good. Next thing I'd probably do is work on the item collection. We'll figure out how much it produces. Based off how much it produces, then we can figure out how many hoppers we need. And then if we want to, we can come back and we can see if we add like more layers, if that actually makes it faster. I would think at least one more layer would make it faster. At some point, your height is actually hurting you. But it takes time just to do all this stuff. Typically, most of my videos are just showing guys like the basic farm. I don't go into all the details, like exactly how you should build this up in survival, how you could like slightly improve it, or make it more slightly survival friendly. Typically, I leave that up to the viewers to kind of change their farm however they want. Or a couple versions ago, okay. So most part, the slime underload farm is completed. Think you need faster hoppers for this farm? Yeah, I don't think. Currently, just got the whole floor made of solid hoppers, and that did fill up pretty fast. But yeah, it's looking really good. I'm excited to update video on the Underload farm. So we know what we need to work on next. That'll be something I work on next. And then also would like to do a smaller version of this. Maybe just one slime chunk, or maybe 4 slime chunks. Trying using like the very top of the slime spawning area. Something like that. Okay. We have been streaming for quite a while. Zin's redeemed a question. Did you play Witcher 3? Nope. Sounds fun though. Let's find somebody to raid. Xylo XP is streaming. How about we raid him? Haven't raided him for a while. Typically I don't stream this late. He's playing Bedrock Edition. So we'll hop over there with a raid. Let me pull up this screen. We're going to be hopping over there. Let's see if we get all 53 guys joined in the raid. We'll be heading over there very soon. So even if you have to head off, stick around so we can raid as a big party. Should be fun. We'll continue this upgrading the Underload farm in a future stream, depending on how the next few snapshots go. I'm not a big, like, it doesn't matter to me if 1.19 takes a long time. The longer it takes, it's actually better. I need to spend time working on some of my other projects like this, which I need to finish up. So I'm glad you guys could join in these updating projects. They're always fun, always learning new things through all the changes in the Minecraft versions. But we're gonna head over to Zloy. I always mispronounce his name. He'll probably explain it to me again. Zloy XP. But we're gonna be raiding him. As always, copy that raid message in the chat. We're gonna spam that in his chat, give him some hype. As always, we want to give hype to the people we raid.